Welcome to Forex Estudio. In this tutorial, we'll graphically proceed with the installation and correct use of the FTS news. Once we have received the system and license in our email, we'll proceed to the installation, then run the installer. The system setup window will open itself. Here we can see Welcome to Setup. Next. You'll then see the license agreement. This agreement is very important and you should agree with it too. Just accept and continue. Then we have to choose the installation path of the system. It's very important that we manually drive to our Metatrader folder, normally located in program files. In this case, I decide this as an example. We accept it and continue. Once the installation is completed, the information will appear, all summarized. If we are satisfied with everything that appears, we click the next and finally to end. Then, when we have confirmed it is all well done, we open our Metatrader 4 platform, and if it all goes well, our system should appear in the list of expert advisors and also in the list of tested mode systems. Then we'll introduce the information received in our email, which is the license number and our email itself. I've gathered them here. In this case, we just copy and paste the license number in the appropriate box. And also have to enter the email similarly. We'll go where we have the email, we copy and paste. When you have entered the information, we click on Accept button, and to check it out, let's do a test on the tester. If everything is working, all the operations will be open, as you can see. Don't worry about this, it's tester mode. It isn't producing any type of operations. Then we'll proceed to explain the values of the system. Then we'll explain the auto-init. The auto-init is a system in which you have to determine if it's going to run the first operation by itself or if you are opening the first operation. It is recommended that you always open the first operation. The stop loss is a variable that you can determine if you are losing and when and how much you'll stop losing. The take profit is a system that the expert advisor has, so when we gain the amount of money we set, it closes the operations and finishes. The EA percentage is a system so that if we open a serial and it begins to go against, it will close the operations and will collect the benefits. The orders to make serial is a variable in which we determine when we open a quantity of operations, we consider it as a serial and we apply the percentages and profit factor to collect money. Finally, the volume, which are the lots of the operation. The grid is the distance of pips between each operation in the series, and that's it. These are the values. Next, we'll perform a test of the expert advisor on a specific date. We'll use the function of taking profit to make us sure of the benefits when all the operations sum up the previously stipulated amount. We'll use a grid of 5, which is a tiny amount. Okay. We have the values and we'll begin the system on June the 19th, which was a day when the news came out and we practically knew that on that day something quite big was going to happen. Well, here we'll check graphically what would have happened if we had used the system on this date, right? Here we can see how it starts creating selling operations. As the value is falling, if you notice, the candlestick can change temporarily its trend, even being able of reaching negative amounts of money, but it falls back again, okay? Here we can see how the money is closer to the amount indicated above, and at the time it reaches which we had set up to take the benefits. The system, as you'll be able to see right now, closes everything and gets the benefits indicated. In the next window of results, we can see that all operations have been closed in the positive. Then I'll show you an example of how to avoid losses by the stop loss. We'll put the stop loss with the values we had before. In this specific case, we check that we want to follow a trend of sale. However, the trend is bullish, so that we begin to lose money until the system reaches its stop loss value, in which the system closes all the open operations at once. I hope this tutorial has been useful to you as a guide for the proper installation of our system. Remember that you can contact us on our web page, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on LinkedIn if you like. Have a nice day. This is Eva from Forex Estudio.